Hello, dear viewer. Thank you for joining me for your daily pick a card tarot reading. So I always ask you to choose the stone that resonates with your intuition, that your intuition would have you pick, the one that draws you. And we begin. I'll put the timestamps in the description box so you can find your stone quickly. And we'll start with the pink. This is rose quartz. Okay. We've got, two very powerful cards, the Star card, the Magician card, and the Ten of Cups. This is beautiful. So the Star card comes when Spirit's trying to say there's really reason to be hopeful. Allow yourself to be hopeful. And the Magician is saying you have help today. You have power today. You're quite powerful to manifest what you want to manifest. So really, the Magician is saying, I feel like the Magician comes up when we have to remember how powerful we really are. When maybe we're feeling a little discouraged sometimes and we don't remember just what powerful creators we are, how much we can actually do. And with help, with spiritual help, well, we're spiritual beings. So the Magician comes to remind you of that and to remind you to be hopeful. A lot of times the hope will give us the energy to go ahead and move forward and keep manifesting what it is that we really want to manifest. For you, it may have something to do with the Ten of Cups, with just this nice, pleasant, emotionally fulfilling kind of family life or home life that you've either got it going or you're moving in that direction. You're creating that. It could be something you're simply creating daily, day in and day out. You know, that kind of thing has to be created daily, doesn't it? So this is basically saying you've got it, you've got it, you've got the power, you've got every reason to hope, and you're accomplishing something that may be difficult to quantify, but it's so important. You may be helping to nurture a sense of safety and security, basic security, not perfection, but basic family kind of security. So this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Also, by the way, this Ten of Cups can be about the unity between you and loved ones who have passed. This can include family on the other side, that Ten of Cups can. And so, because for them it's completion, we're all complete, we're all a family. And in fact, they're so much wiser on the other side and they know so much more. So a lot of their human frailties and human flaws are really effectively left behind with their human bodies, you know, and a lot of times they have a much better sense of what's going on and what's valuable, and they can be very loving. More so than they were in life here, you know, because they're unencumbered by their own egos. So sometimes that's also a message that you're very loved by family from the other side too. So this is just all good in this reading today, and some powerful energy. For those of you who chose the orange stone, we've got the Hierophant, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Okay. All right. So the Hierophant comes up. It's about human institutions. It's about the way we human beings try to serve the greater good through human organizations, traditions, laws, norms, that kind of thing, social laws. And so the Hierophant comes up when we're sort of doing what we're expected to do. It's maybe more conventional, the energy that day. We have the strength to do that. We're able to do that. I don't see any indication here that you're feeling trapped by that. Once in a while, the Hierophant can feel a little stifling, but I don't feel like that with these cards. What I do see, though, is the Five of Cups, with people looking, somebody maybe wanting to look back at disappointments or at losses or at regrets. And I think that you're encouraged not to see it that way, because this is also looking back. The Six of Cups is also looking back. It's nostalgia, but it's looking back at the good. It's looking back at the good times. And so I feel like if there's anything that wants to kind of get at the edges of your consciousness today and bother you about, who knows, maybe even a conversation or an event or a loss regarding people you care about, I think Spirit is definitely saying, please give yourself credit for doing what you know, most would do, you know. Please don't regret, please don't feel bad. And the Six of Cups is saying, please focus on the good times, focus on the positive memories that were there. Yeah, because the Hierophant is really kind of a reassurance that you've done what you were supposed to do, you know, you've done what's generally expected. So I don't think there should be any self-blame here, if that's what the thing is that's kind of getting you down. Of course, these can be big things. They can be little too. It can be little, like regrets about maybe the weekend, how the weekend went, or something like that, because, you know, you did what convention asked you to do, but yet you feel regretful about that. Who knows? But you're always, whenever we see the Five of Cups, you're always encouraged to not look at the disappointments, the regrets, the losses. Don't look at that, please. Turn around and look at the two cups that are standing up. And if you must look back, look at the good things. That's what that's about. All right. Well, for those of you who chose the green, we've got the Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Coins. Very interesting. These are minor arcana. They're not major, so it probably doesn't have to do with a huge issue or anything like that in your life. It's probably more about, oh, just a mishmash of different thoughts you're having today. The Six of Swords is about lessons you've learned that will take you to calmer shores, you know, things that you learned that maybe were not always easy, but thank God you've learned them, you know, because you can more maturely and more wisely move out of turbulence and onto calmer shores. So I think you're encouraged to see that in yourself and to know that you've come a long way and you can use that knowledge to have more calm and peace in your day. But then we have the Eight of Cups too. It's about, you know, following the emotional well-being. You know, if there's nothing wrong with trying to do something that makes you happy today, or allowing happy thoughts to multiply, or being off in search of what is emotionally fulfilling. Like I said, these aren't major arcana, so this could be small things. This could be a moment in your day when you decide that, oh, you know, it's important to enjoy something today. The Four of Coins is about a sense of sort of insecurity for some reason. You have enough, and whether that's health or wealth or other sources of security, you have enough, but for some reason you have some thoughts that make you feel like, maybe I don't, you know, but you do. So I just think that you're encouraged to use your emotions as a guide, get the information you can from them, and move to calmer and more contented ways of thinking about things. You know, you are doing well. If you've had any kinds of problems in the past that make you feel a little like things aren't exactly secure right now, I don't think that that's what your focus should be. I think your focus should be on realizing that anything difficult you've gone through, you've learned from, and it actually increases your ability to move into calmer waters and to master your thoughts. So, and sometimes you just want to start by, how do I feel? And allowing yourself something that feels good. Sometimes that's the best place to start, to disconnect from thoughts that maybe make you feel a little more insecure or unsafe or something. Yeah, so I think this is just about sort of managing your thoughts and caring about how you feel today. And for those of you who chose the blue stone, the blue and green stone, we've got the 10 of Coins, the 8 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So these are minor arcana, so nothing huge today. Probably not a big decision to be made today or anything like that. But you've got the security underlying you with the 10 of Coins, where your security is there, which is nice. And it could be multi-generational. This could be financial. This could be health. It could be simply, you know, sometimes the order and routine that we're raised with in our families and our communities, and that we continue in our own households. Sometimes that is, you know, that's extremely valuable, and we don't always think about that. We don't always think about that and how many families and communities have had that disrupted, and they haven't had, and that results in a less feeling of security internally too. So this can be just about some sort of solid kind of sense of security that is an asset to you, is a blessing to you. Not to say things were perfect, but you know, it's good to think about that sometimes too, that there were some sources of security that continue. And we have the 8 of Wands, so things are moving forward in the right direction. It could be kind of a busy day, or it could be a day where you think about all your priorities, but you know what? They're moving forward in the right way. So you're managing, you're doing just fine. You are doing just fine. And the Ace of Swords is sort of like an insight, an epiphany that's given to you. And maybe that's as you try to figure something out or just go about your day, your normal problem solving, you feel pretty sharp. You feel like things are coming to you. Or this can be something like just one of those aha moments. So it's a very good day. It's a very good day. All right. Well, I thank you so much, and you all have a terrific day. I hope to talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.